What?
Is it recording?
That was my forehead.
Crazy. I don't know why you're trying to you need to use some different face oil if you don't want your face to be oily.
I just have oily skin.
Yeah, they have face wash for that.
I use face wash.
Is it the kind that's
CeraVe. It's good
that's
for
not
anything.
good for fucking
Are
oily
you
skin?
fucking kidding me? It's the best there is.
Just because the ratings are high on it doesn't mean it's the best for you.
Is that ugly ass
So
kind
why?
of like egg shaped bottle?
No, it's more like a trapezoid.
Okay, no, I don't know.
It says CeraVe on it.
I got my girlfriend showed
with like
me
a
something.
quarter slash of
Yeah, I know.
changing. It goes from the blue.
Just because it's like a popular one doesn't mean it's good for you specifically.
Dermatologists on TikTok recommend it.
Yeah, but dermatologists on TikTok don't know your skin type.
Ring, ring. Oh. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, it's the worst show.
Oh my god,
Let's cue the intro.
that was great.
That was the last time we're doing that.
Welcome to the worst show. 'Cause it's the worst show. Yeah. Okay, cue it. What's up, guys? This is Kyle the Worst here with you on the Worst Show. Next to me is my co-host, Moon. And we have Dan on the guitar today for a special treat. Perfect.
That was so hot.
Our special guest today is going to introduce himself right now.
My name is Darion.
What do you do, Darion?
What do you mean?
Just in life.
I work at a barbecue place and I tattoo.
What barbecue place?
It's called Plowboys Barbecue in Marshall.
Is it fire?
It's really good.
Have you ever had it?
Yeah,
It's fire.
It's really good.
it's alright.
He is really a hater.
Yeah, he is.
Let's
What'd he
keep
say?
it real.
He said it's mid.
I didn't say mid. I said it's alright.
It's good. It's the best barbecue place we have in town.
It's the only barbecue place in Marshall.
We got 2 of them.
2 of them? What's the other one?
It's called The Brick, and it's not good. It's
It
really
used to be.
overpriced. I've only had it once, and it wasn't good when I went there.
Yeah, it's
So.
not that great anymore.
Yeah.
Wait, so what? I always forget which direction is Marshall. Is it
West.
towards St. Louis?
Yeah, we're
or
west.
West.
It's towards Kansas City.
Yeah.
So is it like Kansas City style barbecue type shit?
Yeah,
or what?
kind of like that.
Okay,
yeah.
bet. And you said you're a tattoo artist?
Yeah.
That's
Just
dope.
newly licensed.
Newly?
Yep.
How many apprentice hours did you have to get before you
You have
could
to
do that?
have 300 hours and 50 procedures.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking
It's a
crazy.
lot of hours.
It's a lot
what
of
do you like
time.
practice on? Do you do like the peach or whatever?
So I
or-
started off practicing on grapefruit, and then I just started practicing on my thighs. So it's like these are my sketch pads.
You got your thighs are all tatted up.
Yeah, like
Dude,
crazy.
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna start going down on my calves now because
Did
I
you
really
done your
don't have-
shins?
no, I have one like right here that says Dead Rose, but that's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I loved that spot. Honestly, it felt good to me.
Do you have one right there?
We all have tattoos there.
Well, that's a question I wanted to ask you guys. What's your favorite tattoos that you all have?
I have my mom's birthday on the back of my neck.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I'm so dark right now.
I
you
mean,
probably
you're
can't.
also tall.
Yeah.
So I can't really see the back of your neck.
You probably can't even see it.
I didn't notice it until when I was tattooing you in
Yeah.
December or whatever.
Are you give him tattoos?
I
I want a
have two.
tattoo.
Not
Yeah.
3 by you.
yeah, I don't
Which one?
2. Process of results.
That one?
Yeah,
That's
and then
fire.
the Chase Passion I have right here.
So that's just 2, yeah.
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 Well, that's dope as shit.
Those are around
I'll have
Christmas.
to get set up with you because I
Dude,
want to
just
get a
let
tattoo.
me know. I fucking love tattooing.
I love getting
More
tattoos.
than anything.
So yeah. All right. So let's just quick for reference. How are you on this podcast? You know Terrence.
That's my best friend.
Yeah. Where did you guys you grew up together? Or what's the story behind that?
I've known him since I was in elementary school, but it wasn't until we were in high school. Randomly one day, he texted me. He was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing. I'm just sitting at home." He said, "Come outside." And he was outside with another friend of ours at the time, and that's just kind of what kicked it off,
Really?
where we started hanging out more.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
What do you think drove you guys to staying friends all this time?
So I think He probably knows exactly what I'm about to say. There was one night we were at that other
You're
friend's
sociopath.
house, and what?
You're a
Oh.
sociopath.
Me?
No, that's
Oh.
just I think
The
is that-
kid.
yeah,
We were watching Criminal Minds. We stayed up till like 6 a.m. just watching Criminal Minds and talking. And it was like at that moment, I don't know. We both knew like
yeah.
we're just homies.
Hell yeah.
So we were watching an episode of Criminal Minds where like the kid had like killed his little brother, and like after he killed him, he like shoved like little car pieces or some shit, like some kind of toy pieces in the kid and like his dead little brother's throat. Yeah, and like Criminal Minds.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Dude, have you seen American Horror Stories? Either of you?
Yeah, I started to watch it, then
Yeah.
it was like, this doesn't make any sense anymore, so I just stopped watching it.
Well, each episode is like completely different story.
Yeah.
I thought it was each season.
No, so that's American Horror Story.
Okay.
There's American Horror Stories
oh.
as well, where it's like the same kind of thing, but
Uh-huh.
it's each episode is
Okay.
a whole different thing.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, the last episode I just watched, it came out today. I was gagging.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Hulu.
I don't have Hulu.
Fucking gross. I don't know. I'm just gonna like spoiler alert this shit. Basically, it was like a story about back in the day during like smallpox outbreak and shit like that. And like there was this one chick who basically she believed that she was some sort of like prophet or something, like the body of Lazarus or some shit. And she had smallpox, and she would like everybody that came to her, she would like take some of the pus out of her smallpox, like the lesions or whatever. And there's one scene where she takes it and it's just like icing on her fucking fingers, and she sticks it in his mouth, and they just get it. Like I was like, oh, yeah.
Disgusting, bro.
So you should definitely watch it. 10 out of 10.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I'm good.
You don't like
sounds
that?
gross. No, I can't handle shit like that.
I was thinking about it while we were eating earlier. I was like,
What an odd time.
My mom watches like pimple popping videos.
That shit
yeah,
is
like the
gross.
Fuck
derma
that.
doctor.
That shit is
That
gross.
shit's
reactions.
yes,
bro.
that exact thing. It's disgusting. No.
I like the ear cleaning ones,
no.
but I'm addicted to like Q-tipping my ears and shit.
That shit
So
is not good for you.
I know.
Yeah,
No, I Q-tip my ears like 4 times a day.
not good. I only do it after my I shower. So.
Feels good.
It does.
So
Yeah.
I will agree with that. It does feel good. It feels fucking phenomenal.
it's an orgasm in your ear.
Nuh-uh. I wouldn't go that far. No, sneezing is like 1/8 of an orgasm or some shit.
Yeah. So if you sneeze 8 times.
Yeah, bust.
I used
Nut.
to make myself sneeze because I loved sneezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always find that like whenever I look at the sun, I'll
Yeah, man.
sneeze.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand why the fuck that's a thing.
Cannot be good for your eyeballs.
But I've stared at the sun before for so
Yeah.
long. Just like this ain't doing shit. But there's also a dude that can stare at the sun like he stared at it for over 2 hours straight and completely fine.
I mean, that nigga could have been staring anywhere, bro.
Yeah,
he's
he may
just-
have been looking
that
at
doesn't
the
mean he's
sun.
No, it's like a world record.
Doesn't mean he's looking at the sun. Why is that a world record? That's really a thing?
There's a world record for everything.
That's crazy. I could look up in the sky too and tell you I'm looking at the sun.
So how did you guys meet?
How did we meet?
Yeah,
Could you
like
explain
your
this?
He
first.
slid in my DMs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He
I
was just
beat,
like,
bro. I beat that night.
you're a sick fuck.
Okay.
That,
Hey,
that was
that's
just a stop right there.
Landed.
Yeah, no, we for the first worst night,
Okay.
I was looking for a videographer for the show,
Mhm.
and he was the first person to respond to the story, and
Hell
we
yeah.
kind of like met up after that to kind of like get the gist of each other and just kind of synced up pretty well. And ever since then, it's kind of been an inseparable thing.
Yeah.
Except for when he's hungry, then he fucking hates me.
I get
Yeah, he's
it.
like
I
that.
hate everybody when I'm hangry.
Yeah.
You're not you when you're hangry. Is that the thing?
Yeah, I don't know why it's so bad, but it's like bad.
No, but y'all are doing the damn thing. I've been watching these. I've been seeing, the worst show shit. I'm like, I was there sitting in that meeting, that you all had for the second worst night, and I was
Oh,
just
The
yeah.
first one. No, it was the first one. No,
What-
it was the.
it was
the-
because it was
all-
all girl
it was
one.
the
Yeah.
girl one, yeah.
Dude, it was at that point that I was like, man, like they're serious about this, because from where I'm from, Marshall, nobody's serious about anything. And then if you are serious about something, you have everybody else trying to tell you you can't do it or
Yeah, it's
you
like
shouldn't do it or
crabs in a bucket.
yeah.
The one crab trying to get out.
Yeah.
All the other crabs are gonna try to pull it down.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, and it's like that a lot of places, and more than not, it's your surroundings.
Where are
know
you
what I mean?
from?
New Bloomfield.
New Bloomfield?
Yeah, it's a little hillbilly town.
Like,
over yonder.
yeah, but like which way?
Huh?
Like-
You know Jeff City.
Okay.
You know where Jeff City and Fulton.
Okay.
All right, it's right in between
Oh,
those.
all right.
Yeah, just one exit. That's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Was that the doorbell ringing from home? That was perfect. But yeah, so I like growing up there, I just knew I never was going to really fit in like I would somewhere where there was more people. And that just led to like figuring out the more people that are around, like honestly, the easier it is to find people with a common interest as you. And once I knew what I actually wanted, it was all about finding the people that actually want to do that too.
Did you have those people in your hometown?
No, I don't think I know a single person like in my hometown. Maybe like a select few, but I don't like nothing comes off the top of my head.
Yeah.
That are like trying to do something more than like a job with a 401k. You know what I mean? Like that, get married, have kids. Which all that's great. If that's what you want in life, go for it.
Yeah.
But that's just not me.
No, I understand.
I've never felt that desire to get married, have kids. Shit, I'll adopt an 8-year-old while I'm single. When I'm like 40, I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, I've just watching y'all's podcast, I was like, man, I have some things I just kind of want to ask you guys. So
Really?
yeah, I've got quite a bit here. I'm not going to ask everything.
Go ahead.
I would say, okay, the first thing I want to ask, who's someone you all look up to and why? Anybody. Doesn't matter. Across the board.
Not Terrence isn't who I look
No,
up to.
yeah.
I'm just letting Terrence answer.
Talking
it
like
first.
physically, then yes. Sorry.
Fair. I mean, that's not wrong. That's respectable.
Somebody that I look up to. Damn. It's a very generic answer, but my mother.
I mean, you've got good reason to look up to your mother. So.
Yeah. Shout out to Mom.
And why?
She's just the strength. The strength to. I don't know. We talked about this yesterday in the podcast, but I feel like she wasn't like I had like a father figure growing up, but like it's my stepdad, obviously. But just growing up, looking at her and like just the work ethic that she had and like how determined she was to make sure that like me and my brother and just like anybody in my family had everything that they needed.
Y'all may not know, but Terrence's mom had 2 jobs for like 20 fucking years.
Yeah,
so
really?
yeah, she.
It's 36 years.
Yeah, I didn't. I just knew it was a
Holy
long
shit.
time. She really worked her ass off.
Yeah.
So
And how many kids?
Just me and my brother.
So 2 kids, 2 jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 kid is a full-time job.
Yeah.
So do you think that like your work ethic and like, what do you think you got from that?
Yeah, definitely my work ethic, because it's like, I always say, and I got this mentality from looking, like having the honor of watching my mom growing up, was like, somebody's always got it worse. Like, no matter how bad you're doing or how good you're doing, somebody's always got it worse. So it's like,
Absolutely.
that just, I have no reason why I can't work my ass off when somebody out there has it 10 times worse. I don't know. It's just,
I've always had that like comparison mindset to just like get over whatever the fuck I'm feeling.
Yeah, so definitely my mom growing up. Just the work ethic, how she genuinely cares about people. I don't have that.
Genuinely caring about people.
Yeah.
She just is so much of that.
Yeah, I remember like even after like me and my brother moved out, one of my other best friends lived with us at the time. He lived with us from the time that I graduated high school, Bishop.
Yeah.
He got kicked out of his living situation. So like the day after we graduated, he got kicked out, and my mom let him like live with us. And he lived there up until after I moved out.
Really?
Yeah, it was just my parents and then my best friend Bishop.
Damn.
And like she's always done that. I can't think of a time growing up where it was ever just like me, my mom, my stepdad, because she was always just
welcoming other people
who weren't doing the best at the time.
That's wild.
Yeah,
See,
so
I was Bishop growing up. Always like I've lived with like at least 6 different people. Just like from sophomore year of high school to whenever I was like 24.
Do you think that affected you in any way?
It just kind of made me feel like the world is my home. Like I don't just have this one little section that I call my home. Like I don't go home and feel like finally I'm away from the world and I'm in a safe spot. Like everything feels safe to me in a sense.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, traveling and shit.
Yeah.
It was fun.
What about you though?
Yeah. Someone you look up to and why?
You're gonna think I'm the cockiest motherfucker, but I feel like a role model to me is like who I aspire to be in the future. That's who I look up to, is like who I would want to be in the future, and like making decisions based off of that, feeling motivated from that. Because whenever I think of somebody that I look up to, I can't think of anybody. Like I've got a lot of people that have helped me in my life, but that's not who I see as the person.
Who do you think, or like why do you think that you have that mentality? Like
Damn.
what
Why do I like
what happened in your life to like, or like what happened, or like what moment happened?
I mean, I just like growing up, my parents were more of friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't like parent me, so to speak. Like they weren't the ones like saying no, don't do this. Like, hey, are you doing your homework? They weren't making sure that I like had a plan for my future. They never made me like stick to one sport. If I wanted to quit, it was like, all right, cool, you quit then. Like so, everything that I've like kind of decided was based off of what I decided, not what somebody else did. So whenever I look at that, like I've been the person deciding for myself this whole entire time. And like I've lived with friends, like I've lived with my friends' parents with them. Like after I graduated high school, I didn't want to stop. Like I wasn't going to college. There was no fucking way in hell I was ever going to college. I can't sit in a classroom.
So you didn't even like go for a semester or anything? Or?
Didn't even apply.
Okay.
I was just like, I've always kind of like just not felt like I was going to be famous, but I was going to do something that didn't require college, that I was going to truly enjoy doing. And that comes down to like, I mean, fuck, downhill mountain biking, like skateboarding. I cage fought. Like I've done.
Really?
I was a personal trainer. Yeah. Like I've done a lot of shit just to like figure it out. And the only person that decided for me to do those things and stick with them or quit them to move on to the next was myself.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. That's awesome.
What about you?
I mean, I would say the same as you. My mother, it was just me, my mom, and my brother growing up. And so she didn't have two jobs or anything, but she made sure that we had everything we needed. But, you know, if we started something, we had to stick through it till the end. She, you know, genuinely cared for people. We always had cousins living with us too. But, yeah, she was just a very hard worker. She made sure, like, when I was in 8th grade, she quit going to, or she quit work for like 11 months to go back to school to become a nurse. Then after that, she was doing online classes and she ended up getting her master's degree. And so like seeing that and then knowing also, like, I think it was right before I was born, my dad went back to school as well. And school's not for me, but knowing that they put their mind to it and they accomplished it, like, it's just a lot. It's inspiring. So
yeah, I mean, how old were they when they did that?
So my dad was in his 40s and my mom was in her 40s as well.
Yeah, and to like go back to school.
My dad went on campus.
No shit.
Yeah, my mom, she was on campus for like the 11 months, but then because they had this program in Marshall, but after that she just did online classes. So she was working 12-hour days and then going home and still doing fucking work for this.
Grinding.
Yeah, dude.
No,
yeah,
it
was
impressive.
awesome.
And that is definitely like something you can look up to, you know what I mean, to drive you into sticking with your
just want to be a better person.
Motivating
for everything she's done for me and my brother.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
you just want to be the best that I can be for
so
her and my dad.
Like, despite everything that she has going on, she has 2 kids, a job, for her to like decide to like take on more and like actually accomplish it
because she knows
with all those other things and aspects going on in your life. Is just like, why the fuck can I get up and work my ass off? I don't have kids. I don't have anything nearly as close to like what our parents had growing up. So it's like,
you're
why can't you get up and work your ass off and achieve something?
The motivation is dope.
Yeah.
What I'm curious on like what your dream is. Is it tattooing?
Yeah, I want to be a full-time tattoo artist. At the moment I'm not, because I still work at Plowboys Barbecue, but I would love to just like own my own shop, possibly with my girlfriend. That's actually the dream. But yeah, and I don't have like any sort of like time frame. I just want to eventually that be what I'm doing, and so I'm always working towards that.
Right. The majority of your choices and decisions you make throughout your day lead you to get to that.
Yeah.
And how long did it take you again to get your like tattooing license?
So for me, it usually I would say they take about 2 to 3 to 4 years. Mine only took about a year, but that was under certain circumstances. I had already kind of known what I was doing before I got into tattooing.
Yeah.
I'd been tattooing myself here and there in like 2018 and stuff, but when I was looking into it then, I just knew like I didn't have the drive then, and so I didn't even attempt it. But then some things happened and I decided, you know what, I'm going to try to find my own path where I'm the only person I have to answer to.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I need to do this. This is really the only thing that I can see myself doing. And I'm glad I did it because I absolutely love tattooing, like more than anything.
Or like when you were a kid, did you see other people with tattoos and you were like, fuck yeah?
Yeah, I used to like know.
Intermission. Brief intermission, everybody. Please enjoy the soothing sounds of Dan. Yeah.
It's warm in here.
Yeah.
But this is cool, man. This is really cool. Terrence said the best part of it, and I agree. It looks like it's like fucking
huge.
Well, no, and like you look from the outside, you're like, this is just a ran down building, like nobody.
Yeah. And you walk in, and it's like all this super dope shit.
Yeah, I feel like it's like perfect for this because then people, I don't know, the likelihood of someone breaking into a building that's like run down, like there's not gonna be shit in there, right? But do you have a nicer place? Like people will more than likely try to.
And we're back, folks. So what like tattoo designs, would you say you have a specific style?
I'm really working towards trying to do traditional, so that would be like the thick bold lines with saturated color. That's why I asked you about the tattoo. Yes, dude, that.
You said favorite tattoo? I would say this one.
The Buddha one,
because it's like traditional, but it's still got like the different kind of colors.
That's so
like
that would be
purple.
Like a neo traditional, but
yeah, I fuck with this one.
It's really cool.
Like, whenever you flex the belly dances.
That's funny.
So that was dope.
That's great.
But yeah, no, that one probably like my absolute favorite due to like style and color and design. This one is, I mean, it's like my soul. So
yeah,
the worst tattooed on myself, upside down.
Color looks good on you.
Yeah,
Like
color sticks on Dan.
Yeah,
Look
color looks so good on you.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at some of yours. So like, I'm also kind of interested. Like, are you all covered or is it just like?
What do you mean covered?
I mean like covered in
no,
tattoos.
No. I'm very patchy.
You know, like is it just like your
the whole arm and then patches all over?
Well, that's a style, isn't it? Where you just get like patched.
Yeah, I would say that's
tattoos?
more traditional. Like that's the traditional thing is just kind of going in like I want that, and
then going
just slowly working up, and then a lot of people eventually like do little filler stuff. In there.
Little stuff. See, I don't know if I'll ever get any fillers.
Yeah.
Gets. What is that? Alien peeing?
He's called
Those the pyramids and everything, bro.
he's like a guardian of the forest.
Mm.
Kodama.
Guardian of the Forest, Kadama. Well, what tattoos did he do on you? They're not technically traditional. You just started practicing like line work with them and shit.
Yeah, so like, I guess, I don't know. A lot of people, when you start early in tattooing, you do a lot of just names and simple stuff, trying to get,
stuff.
try to like work your way up.
I feel like it's like almost like get your hands steady.
Yeah, that's the biggest
Make sure you
thing.
can, like do a straight line.
Exactly, and that's one of the hardest things. You think it's easy to draw a straight line with a pencil, but then you get into the skin with the needle.
Pen.
And there's ink and blood everywhere.
Exactly. As soon as you start going, you can. If you have too much ink, sometimes you can lose. You can't even see the needle, so you just have to trust. You got hand-eye coordination.
And shit.
Yeah.
Not to mention, you're putting something that's basically permanent on somebody's body that they have the highest hope for
and expectations a lot of the time. Yeah.
So no, that's fire.
Yeah.
What's your favorite tattoo on you?
Damn.
Did we get our first tattoos together?
We did, dude.
Yeah.
We got
That
our
was your
first
first
tattoos
one too,
together in Springfield
Yeah.
at Kaleidoscope. I'll never
Long time
forget
ago.
that. 2013, November 2013. Yeah.
He's
I-
so good at remembering
I'm
stuff
not
like
gonna
that.
forget that.
Like
but,
dates and months and stuff. He's so good at remembering stuff like that. It's
But-
crazy.
Fuck. My favorite one would probably be either my back or the Hanya on my chest. I'm
Yeah.
not entirely sure. Both done by Kyle Butler. Shout out Kyle.
Yeah.
I love that man.
Them Kyles, man.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
Got a lot of shit going on with them.
No, but he's a really good tattoo artist, and I don't know. That's like he's like kind of the reason I guess really aspired to do it. Is after I got my chest piece, I was just kind of looking at it like, holy shit, if I could do that on somebody, like,
Yeah.
and
it's
the
good
way that
money.
I look at him, if somebody would look at me, you know, like. And the same way that y'all look at some of your like favorite people, like Mike or
Yeah.
I don't remember that other guy you said. I don't know any of your influences. That was something I want to ask you guys. Do you have a Mount Rushmore of influences? And it doesn't have to be any sort of like, it could
Yeah.
be somebody that's an actor and then somebody that's just like a motivational speaker.
No,
Do y'all
yeah.
have like a top 4 or something?
Yeah, I would say ASAP Rocky.
Okay.
Definitely.
And it doesn't have to be in order either.
No, yeah. No, I would say most of them are like artists like that,
Mhm.
like ASAP Rocky, Mac Miller, Cole Bennett. Definitely, I admire like his fucking stature of what he's built.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily like his style of music videos because they're very different to my style,
Mm-hmm.
but just his like work ethic and drive and how he built a fucking empire. You know,
Yeah.
like just came out with the Nike Lyrical Lemonade like shoe.
I didn't know
You
that.
know, like
Hell yeah.
dream things.
Yeah.
He's accomplishing those. And then probably fourth, shit. Let's think about this. I don't know.
Terrence?
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking this whole time, like, Mike or Mike Stud, whatever you want to call him. He's definitely up there. Not just because, like, I enjoy his music, but, like, just, like, his mentality. And, like,
Explain that though. What do you mean?
he's very, like, spiritual. Believes in, like, energy. Just, he really, like, preaches, like, organic growth. And I just respect that so much. Just because, like, a lot of people will sell out or, like, not stay true to, like, what they are or, like, what they believe and, like, just try to, like, pretty much make shit that they think people will like. But Mike has always been, like, an artist that's made what he feels.
Just kind of stayed true to
Yeah,
himself.
he goes off, like, how it feels. And, like, it's just very organic and real and raw. And I like people like that.
Any more?
Mm.
Anybody else that you can think
For
of?
videography or like cinematography, favorite YouTube channel is a guy named Drew Sims. I think that's really it. Skizzy Mars, my favorite artist.
I love
ever.
Theo Scruda, Drake's director. Like that makes Drake's music videos
Yeah,
most of the
I don't know.
time. I love his style. He's I mean,
I watched that Sticky video with you the other day.
Yeah.
I like that video. But like,
most of his shit is like that.
I say, other than that, I don't really watch like too much Drake stuff.
Mm. Oh, Gary Vaynerchuk.
Okay.
That dude is motivational. That's probably where I get the whole like just fucking go.
Yeah.
Don't slow down. Like what you're doing is what you love. Make sure you get 7 hours of sleep, of course,
Yeah.
but also just fucking go. Like you can
Mhm.
always handle more. So that would be the fourth.
Yeah.
He's not a crackhead.
Going.
He's just he has a lot of gratitude for everything. And that's like an energy boost to him. And maybe it is cocaine.
Dude, gratitude is power though. Like if you're
Yeah.
like seriously,
Oh yeah, dude.
just being grateful for where you're at and where you've been and where you think you're going to be going.
Kareem, instead of saying thank you, he always says gratitude.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Kareem.
Yeah.
Hell
He
yeah.
always
Shit.
say gratitude.
He actually, yeah, because he asked for some photographers in Chicago. So not like I really know any. I just
Yeah.
know a couple that have photographed Kyle, and so
Mhm.
I sent those two, and he said gratitude. I'll be looking into it. So yeah,
Yeah.
He always says gratitude instead
Yeah.
of thank you.
yeah.
He did that because we're working on getting a show in Chicago. Right.
Really
Yeah.
a worse show.
Mm-hmm. The worst
Fuck
night.
yeah, dude.
This is the worst show. I feel like
Yeah,
it
my
gets
bad.
confusing after so long. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah, like the worst night, Chicago edition.